Yeah, an ultra double. Let me pick a less hideous color. What's the one where he doesn't have a shirt? Is that alternate too?
I have no idea.
That might be. It might be Yang that doesn't have a shirt. I don't remember. I think it's Yan. One of them is a chef outfit. One of them is no shirt. One of them is that weird new thing.
Jan has the chef outfit, I'm pretty sure.
I got this one. Um. All right, let me get some meters on the screen. Let's see. Where was I going? Um. All right, stand jab, crouch jab. Not actually very similar at all. Crouch jab. I think crouch jab is. It's either 3 frames or 4. I think it's 4. No, I think it's 3. I think both his crouch short and his crouch jab are 3 frames. Let me actually make a quick double check on that. His jab is apparently 4 frames and his crouch short is apparently 3. That's weird because I thought it was the other way around. I thought Yang had a 3 frame short and Yan had a 3. Whatever, I don't care. But his stand jab goes a little farther than his crouch jab, I think, and also it's more frame advantage. It's more frame advantage and it's uncrouchable. So you actually use stand jab in combos a lot in comparison to most characters who don't. And I think close jab. Actually, I think close jab and far jab have relatively similar frame data. I know close jab is plus a lot. Hold on. Alright, far jab isn't quite as good. Sorry, I don't quite have my shit straight with Yun, so I've gotta double check myself every now and then. Hopefully, it won't be a whole lot. Anyway, his jab is plus quite a lot, so it's sort of the crux of a lot of your combos. You'll be going into and out of jab from like low short and into like strongs and crouch strongs and stuff like that. Um, it's pretty low damage. I think it's only like 20 damage or something, but you can use it to make combos dramatically easier. Um, yeah, 20 and 30 for the crouching one. So the crouching one's a little stronger. It's got that going for it. His crouch short hits as a low. His stand short goes really far for a light normal, and I think it's either 3 frames or 4 as well. So you can use it as sort of a ranged punish. For example, if you're fighting a Fei Long and he makes you block a light Rekka, that's -4, so you can usually punish it with that. And that's a pretty far little string that picks up a knockdown. So that's quite useful. In general, his dash punch is one of the most amazing moves in the game at whiff punishing. It's pretty good. It depends on what the combo is trying to do for the special, like how useful the dash punch is. But the dash punch in general is a pretty useful tool for him to have. He has a lot of full screen presence with it. But the crouch short is low, and he can easily chain it to the crouch jab. And then from the crouch jab, he can go into a lot of different things. You can actually do crouch short stand jab. That's the most optimal chain. And then you can do a lot of stuff from that. I'm not very good at a lot of these, and it's a little laggy. But with a little bit of luck, I'll be able to hit some combos.
It's not that big a deal.
Well, I'll make sure we cover them all by the time we're done with this. Um, Stand strong. The close one, I don't know if there's anything particular. I think it's faster than the far one, so you can like combo into the close one on some characters like low strong, and that's pretty easy to do. The far strong still cancels. Oh, I remember. The close strong is the only button that he has that combos into EX dash punch. Everything else is too slow. Even close fierce, I think, is too slow. You need a pretty quick roll here. Yeah. I think if you do close fierce, I think that doesn't combo. So you need close strong. Close strong has the most frame advantage of all his normals. Well, it's not the most frame advantage, but it's the most frame advantage if you cancel it. The far strong still cancels, so you'll often be doing link combos into the far strong, and then comboing out of it. Like that. Stuff like that. That's a very, very basic bad one. We'll get to better ones, but that's just an example. Like, you link into far strong, and he doesn't really have... All of his links into far strong are usually 2-frame links, so they're not very hard to go for. It's a pretty good normal. You can combo it to light shoulder. You can combo it to, I think, light or medium dash punch. Yeah. You can combo it to up kicks of, I think, medium and hard, maybe, and EX, and maybe light too, depending on the range in the character. I don't know. But it's a really good move. It's also one of the cornerstones of his combo potential. Low strong, it's like Ryu's low strong. It doesn't hit low or anything, but it comes out pretty fast and it's plus quite a lot, so you can use it in like frame traps. And it's because it links to itself. Like, 2 low strongs will do more damage than like a fierce or anything that Yun can go for, because Yun's damage is really low, and scaling doesn't hurt his combos as much as it hurts other characters because his damage on his hard normals is really low. So if I do like stand fierce, it's only 70 if I cancel it. And if I do 2 low strongs, that even with the scaling, I'm doing like 120. So the low strongs will usually be stronger. Low forward is a little like Ryu's low forward. I think it doesn't go as far, and you don't have as many safe canceling options. If you can go into light shoulder, but it's not a true block string, and anything else you go for is either going to be out of range or not safe. That's a really good one. I think that move's unsafe too, actually. I know that the light one is -3, which makes it safe on most characters, but I think EX, medium, and hard are all punishable, depending heavily on who you're fighting. But I think everyone can punish like medium and hard, and I don't know about EX. Maybe some characters can't punish medium. I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure EX shoulder's unsafe. That's the point. But low forward goes. It's his farthest range cancel, I think, which means that if you see something unsafe that you can't easily like get a walk-in punish. Well, I guess far strong might go farther. I don't know. Between those two, I think low forward goes slightly farther between them. If you see something far away that you need to get a quick punish on, low forward into dash punch is pretty good. And of course, even at max range, I think low forward into shoulder will pick up a combo. And shoulder, once again, he's got a lot of follow-ups depending on how much meteor you're willing to burn. I shouldn't say a lot. His only follow-ups to shoulder are very expensive. You've either got red focus or Genejin, but we'll talk about that in a second. Let's see here. Stand forward, far forward. It's a poke. It's all right. Honestly, it goes pretty far. It's really good in some matchups for keeping the opponent out. I'm not sure how well it anti-airs, but I think it doesn't anti-air that well. It does lose to low pokes and a lot of other stuff, but it does go pretty far, so that's inherently sort of useful. Close forward is really notable because it's a launcher, and it actually sets up a free juggle state, so you can juggle into absolutely anything. That was laggy. There you go. You can juggle into normals, you can juggle into any special move, you can juggle into anything that's fast enough. And I think with very precise timing, you can get a walk forward Ultra 1. But I'm not sure. I know you can do that in corners easily. Yang can do an actual dash forward Ultra because Yang's close medium kick launch is a lot higher than Yun's does. But you can just juggle into like dash punches and stuff, or like shoulders. I think you can do light shoulder and then hard dash punch, yeah. And that ends up doing quite a lot of damage, so that's a pretty good combo for him. But I must reiterate,
Dash punch?
hard dash punch. Light shoulder, hard dash punch. It's kind of a cute combo. It does, it's occasionally quite useful because the damage is quite high. I don't know the times when you would do it as opposed to low strong, far strong, but we'll get to that. But the fact that it launches, and I think the close one anti-air is pretty well. He's got better anti-air options that are actually invincible. But if someone's like jumping in at you and you make them land on a close medium kick, I think it's decently effective. And that also gets an anti-air close medium kick, which gives you more time to get follow-ups. Jump in on me. I don't know. I don't know if I could get a walk-in ultra in a situation like that. You'd have to connect really high on them, that's all. I tried. That probably works, but I can't do it. I'm pretty sure walk-in ultra works anywhere on the screen, but it's quite precise. You have to do down forward, and then hold the forward a little bit, and then ultra. It looks something like that, but it works. Anyway, it always works in the corner. I think he has other ways to land ultra out of... whoa, watch out. Can't stand up to my kung fu. Far fierce. It pokes pretty far. I don't see people use this that much, so it's probably not that good. The damage is quite high for Yun. 120 is decent. Towards fierce actually has a hitbox on both sides, if I'm not mistaken. And also it does some pretty funky things to his push box. And also it knocks down. So it's... I don't know when you use it, but I've been anti-aired by the back of it. Like he's gone under me, and then I hit the backhand. So that might be viable. I don't know if it's viable or not. I see people poke with it sometimes, and I've seen Genejin combos that use it, but I can't rightly say. I don't see Kazunoko go for it that much, so my best advice is watch good Yun players and see when they employ that move. Glow Spheres is his highest damage cancel. It does 70, and I think his next highest is like low forward, low strong, are all 60. Stand strong, they're all 60. So 70 is technically his highest damage, And if you let both hits rock, it's 120, but you can't cancel the second hit, I don't think, not even into super. Confirmed. Um, so it's not super useful. If you want really easy strings, you would do probably like stand fierce into up kicks, and that's really easy. There's no links in that. So if you wanted just a really reliable combo to close out the round, that's the combo that you would go for. But usually going for strong combos is dramatically better, so you wouldn't really worry about stand fierce that much. Crouch fierce, it hits twice. I don't really know what this move is for. I don't think it anti-airs that well. It probably anti-airs dive kicks. Okay, I'm going to jump in, okay? I want you to be ready with a crouch fierce. That's not a very good jump in normal. It's getting counter hit. It's probably not that good, really. It hits twice, so maybe you could break armor with it or something, but really it only hits twice at very particular ranges, like point blank, and people don't usually focus from that range. So I'm not really sure about this move. Maybe you can anti-air with the second hit or something like that. I don't know. Some weird stuff going on. He's actually got a target combo, low strong into low fierce, and that does all 3 hits and does 130 damage. But I don't know why he has this, except that he has it in third strike. Like most of his other target
Can you
combos have
cancel out of it?
no. Most of his other target combos have like a clear use, or at least like maybe a specific use. But this one, I'm actually not aware of a use for it. So like whoever on YouTube, like later watching this video, sees this target combo, please tell me what it does, because the best that I can come up with is that it's a third strike move for breaking parry attempts, and that it has no purpose in this game. Other target combos, he's got. Oh, hold on, roundhouse first. Stam roundhouse is actually a launcher. It looks like it just knocks down, but actually in corners you can pick up a combo from it. I think you can combo in some scenarios into Ultra, but usually you'll just be comboing into like Dash Punch. And I think mid-screen there aren't any combos out of it. You might be able to combo into like EX Shoulder. No way, no way. But I think in corners you can pick up a combo pretty easily. I'm actually not sure. I think that works. It might be a Ganaging combo. Oh, no, I got it. There you go. So that's all right. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good poke on a cornered opponent, just purely because the damage potential is quite high. I just did 200 with that combo, which is Yun's damage is pretty low. It's some of the lowest in the game, just so you're aware. But his combos, when he puts together his combos, his damage is actually like about average. But if you don't put together those combos, he barely touches you. Let's see here. Crouch roundhouse. It's not great. It's a sweep. Most sweeps aren't that great. Yun's is not that great. It's actually got a target combo, low roundhouse into stand roundhouse. And I found a small purpose for that, but he's got more optimal stuff he can go for instead. On a focus backdash, you can only hit the opponent with like lows and stuff. And on a focus backdash for Yun, you can do a walk forward like sweep target combo, and it gets both hits. But he has much higher damage follow-ups on a focus backdash, so you'd probably never go for that. I'd drop that, but that works. So maybe if you just maybe if you were just sweeping if you saw the opponent focus and you reacted to the focus and you did crouch roundhouse, stand roundhouse, that probably punishes focus. But he's also got like low forward to dash punch, which is probably more reliable. But I think low roundhouse, stand roundhouse works, so that's all right. Let me see here. Air normals before we get to target combos and stuff. There's just something like kick, I think anti-airs decently, but the damage potential is almost nothing. Neutral jump fierce also anti-airs, depending on the opponent's jump height. Jump roundhouse, I think it airs pretty well, which is alright, but it doesn't hit a grounded opponent very well at all. His jump fierce actually does higher damage than most jump fierces in the game. I think it's like 110 or 120 or something. So it's quite strong, and that's probably your best jump in normal for damage combos and stuff like that. Wow. Let's get some damage values. Yeah, it's 110, and jump roundhouse is probably 100, or maybe 90. It's 100. And I think neutral jump fierce actually does quite a lot of damage too. 110 as well. So that's pretty good. He's got dive kick. Never forget about dive kick. Dive kick is insanely useful. Oh, I didn't mention this. Sorry, timeout. Close medium kick. You can actually jump cancel it, and you can go for like air normals and stuff. Get juggles. This is more useful in third strike than it is in this game, but I think there are some actually really good uses for this in this game, but I'm not really sure what they are. They might be resets. You might be able to do like hold on. Something like that. I was a little slow. Yeah, there you go. So it's got like a
Oh wow.
little bit of reset potential there. Um, but I don't see people do the jump cancel that much. I usually just see people go for grounded juggles, so that's probably the better thing to do. Anyway, dive kicks. They've kind of been
Different
Yun.
angles.
Yeah, yeah. You got the three different dive kicks. The lower you hit the opponent, the more safe they are. If you do it meaty, it's really easy to hit them low. If you do it as a on a crouching opponent, it's really easy to hit them low. If you do it as a cross up, it's almost impossible to hit them low. So Yun's dive kicks can cross up. I think Yang's might be able to, but it's much harder. Yun's dive kicks have quite a lot of grounded recovery. Yang's have very little. When you dive kick with Yun, um, there's a little period when you land where you can't pick up where you can't take any actions. So you have to hit the opponent pretty close to like the knee if you want a good dive kick that you can combo out of. It's just diagonal down forward, by the way. Don't try to do like a quarter circle or anything like that. It's like a Rufus dive kick, not a Kami dive kick or anything. Um, it's the shorter the dive kicks you do, the more easily you can hit the opponent low. But it's very like a range dependent sort of thing. Um, just be aware of how far away the opponent is, and also you can do dive kicks like decently low to the ground, which makes them easier to hit low. And also you can do forward dive kicks off a neutral jump, which is what I've just been doing. Um, Forward dive kicks off a forward jump, they're kind of useful because they freeze you in midair, but usually they're worse than like a regular jump in. But dive kick characters have the ability to take an inoffensive jump like a neutral jump, which is relatively riskless, and then make it into an offensive jump by dive kicking. So like maybe if like you neutral jump a fireball, all of a sudden you can land on them, and that sort of potential is very very useful in Street Fighter 4. You can just evaluate the situation. It's like a jump in where you're not taking a risk. It's like you can see whether the opponent is committed to something or not, and then decide to make it so that you're going in. And you can come out of cross-up dive kicks, but it's very, very difficult on a standing opponent. So your best hope of comboing from a cross-up dive kick is actually like on wake up or something like that. I just fucked it up. If you go past your opponent with a dive kick, you actually have to change the dive kick direction to be like down back because like it's the new down forward. But theoretically, you should do your cross-up dive kick before that new motion occurs. But just be aware that you do have to do it like towards the opponent, so that can be a problem sometimes. So maybe if you get like a jump roundhouse and you're like, "Where's my dive kick?" Because you jumped over the opponent. Let me see here. Dive kicks. It's really hard for me to sum up footsies with dive kicks right now by myself. Dive kicks are just insanely useful. So much so that they've nerfed Jun's dive kick into the ground, and it's still a really good move to use all the time. But like, just I don't know, dude. Go watch Kazunoko play. Go watch like Daigo's Yun back when he played Yun, but Kazunoko especially because he sort of played. Daigo was a great Yun, but Daigo played Street Fighter, and Kazunoko played Yun, if you know what I mean. Like Daigo like ran a lot off of his optimized setups and his matchup knowledge, and Kazunoko is a little bit more pushing the limits of the character than Daigo ever was. I'm not saying that Kazunoko was better, but I think he gives a better Yun experience. Let me think here. I guess start combos. You've got jab strong, jab short strong. A little 3-hit tart combo. This thing was insanely useful in Third Strike, but in this game it's just okay. Notably, it combos into EX dash punch because it ends with a close strong. And then from that EX dash punch, you can actually pick up an EX up kicks. It's pretty tight. I got it. So it's kind of a cute little combo that he's got. Takes a lot of meter,
How
but
much damage does that do?
I just did 230 with that little string. It'd be much stronger not to do the tart combo. The tart combo just gives you it gives you reaction time, I guess. It takes away damage because of the way that scaling works in this game. The tart combo is really weak. The whole thing only does 72 damage, and it counts as 3 hits for scaling purposes. So you really kind of want to avoid it in favor of his other combos, because that's like 3 hits of confirm time. But you can do low, strong, stand strong, and that's 3 hits of confirm time. And I didn't combo any of that. Hold on. There you go. No. Well, that all combos. I think it's a bunch of 2-frame links.
And low, strong, stand strong takes way longer, so you have even
Yeah,
more
you have actually even more.
confirm time.
Yeah, but you can't go from. You end up going into far strong, so you can't go into an EX dash punch. But that's not really an issue anymore, because in Arcade Edition, you used to be able to do EX dash punch and then juggle to Ultra One, but they've taken that away. So EX dash punch is sort of it's not a crucial thing to land anymore. It used to be. It's just sort of useful now. It's not. It's not great. It's just sort of one of his tools instead of the tool that you're actively trying to land all the time. But that little target combo is insanely easy to use. Oh, I think you can combo into EX or to hard dash punch too from close medium punch. And that little string did 163, which is again pretty low. Yun's damage is pretty low. Um, so that target combo, it's easy. It's not very rewarding. There might be some situations I'm not thinking of where it's really useful, but I don't know. You probably wouldn't go into Genei with it just purely because it does. The scaling just will rack up immediately. Um, Other target combos. He's got like a jump in, stand. It's jab into fierce, and it's actually 125 damage jump in. But just fierce by itself does less scaling, and that'll get back the 15 extra damage that this combo does. So this combo is mostly just to stuff anti-air focuses. It's really hard to do on Yun because he's so short, but it's really easy to do on like Sagat or Zangief or something like that. And I guess theoretically you could do it on like a Goken air parry or something. I don't know. It has its little uses, but I think for the most part it's pretty useless. I guess that's all for his. No, hold on. He probably has some more target combos. Let me take a quick gander at his move list here. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about his command normals. All right, jumping, jab, fierce, low strong, low fierce, crouch roundhouse, stand roundhouse. Oh yeah, I forgot target combo 4. All right, this one's a bit weird. Stand strong and then stand fierce and then back and fierce. So it's like a medium punch, back, hard punch. And I think you can hold back for the entire thing after you do the stand strong. You might be able to just hold back for the entire thing. Yeah, you can. This one has very selective little uses, but it's kind of cool. You can link into it anytime that... I think it works off far strong as well as like close strong. Yeah. So you can actually do link combos into it. Yun can theoretically do link combos into it, but I can't seem to link a close or a far strong. There you
Probably the
go.
lag.
So that's kind of useful. It's not. That doesn't look that useful, but actually, the third hit breaks armor. Not very important since red focus is the only. It's already 3 hits. You can FADC it, and it's actually, I'm pretty sure, either a free juggle state or a plus JP1 state. But either way, you can combo an EX up kicks or an Ultra 1. Oh, hold on, it's a free juggle state. I know because you can combo a focus stack, which is how you're actually supposed to do the combo. That does mad scaling, but it looks pretty cool when you can swag the opponent out. I don't know if there's a practical version of that combo, but that's a very impractical one, but it's really cool looking. So that's all I can think of with his target combos. He's also got his overhead. It's -1 on block, and it hops over lows, and I think it's unthrowable. So it's a pretty good tool for him. You can get punished by like a grappler ultra, like an Ultra 1, from like Zangief or T-Hawk or something like that. If it's blocked, but it's I'm pretty sure it's unthrowable, and it goes pretty far. It's like Fei Long's. It's like slightly worse than Fei Long's. I think it's slower, but it's a pretty good overhead as they go. It's not a bad one. Doesn't break armor. It'll lose to focuses. What else? He's got one other. Oh, we already talked about that one. That's it. That's the other one. So I think that's all his command normals. So I guess let's just talk about his special moves. You got the dash punch. I already said it's full screen presence, which is insanely useful. Like if you see someone fuck up from full screen, you can just tag them. The damage is quite high. It's higher than most every other special move he has. It's lower than the up kicks. But from particular combos that leave your opponent at very, very far away, the up kicks won't combo. And you have to go for dash punch finishers to those combos, if you don't mind. I don't even know if I can do one. You can do like that. You can do like, I think on some characters you can do 3 strongs into a low forward, and then an up kick will whiff there, so you have to just go into dash punch. You might be able to do shoulder, actually. I don't know. Depends on characters and stuff like that. But I know some combos just... the combos into dash punch are really easy to do. So it's sort of like the I'm learning Yun here. I can just always end combos with dash punch. And there's some complications that make up kicks a little bit harder to end combos with. It's dramatically riskier. Like if you... Check it out. If you drop... Block for me. If I drop a dash punch combo... I can FADC it to save myself. And that's not too bad. You can't do that with up kicks. You can just do that on reaction, like Cammy, basically. Cammy can also, if she drops the combo on accident, reaction FADC her spiral arrow. It FADCs, but it's a weird FADC. He's actually airborne for this move. So he can actually focus cancel it, but it looks like they programmed it in like individually to be focus cancelable because it won't super cancel. It doesn't work no matter how you do it. It's weird. It's one of very few moves in this game that will cancel into focus but not super. It's actually like one of like 2 in the whole game that I'm aware of. So that's kind of a weird thing about Yun. But it is sort of an easier move to use, and it doesn't have a huge damage decrease. Like if I do medium up kicks, that's 110. If I do jab dash punch, that's 90. Like it's not too bad to combo into jab dash punch. Jab dash punch is the only one you can reasonably combo from medium normals. I mentioned that from close strong you can do any of them. I think maybe from close fierce you can do strong dash punch. Yeah, so that's a combo. But you would probably go for up kicks there too. So let's see here. Shoulder, it goes under fireballs. The light one doesn't launch, but if the opponent's being juggled, it'll work like the other ones do, and it will launch. I think they're all free juggle states, but I could be wrong. Let's actually find out right now. No, it's not a free juggle state. It's a juggle JP1 state. So you can only juggle into specific things. You can't just juggle into anything. But we'll talk about what you can juggle into in a second. But all of them add JP1, I guess, on hit, because I know that in juggles, the light one adds JP1. So basically, these things go under fireballs. They go quite far. I think you normally want to use the medium and the EX ones to go under fireballs. I think they're both quite good at that. Hard, you sort of need a really big prediction. I think medium you can kind of do on reaction. I know EX you can do on reaction to a fireball. But hard, you need to guess. But hard actually does a ton of damage. Hard is 100. Okay, that's not a ton. But it's more than the others. That's quite a lot of chip. No, medium does 125. Alright, I don't know the point of hard. I have to admit it. Hard might just be the fact that it can punish fireballs from really far away. Or something. Because medium does actually more than hard.
Mix up the timing, I guess.
I don't know. For a punish, it probably won't matter that much if your timing's mixed up. There's something going on there. Maybe hard you can do better follow-ups. Hold on, let me try. I think with medium you have to juggle into... Oh my goodness. You might not be able to combo out of medium unless the opponent's cornered. So there you go.
What about EX?
EX you can't combo out of unless you have FADC it. Hard you can definitely combo out of. Yeah, it launches higher. So that's why the damage is less, is because you can follow up. I don't think you can... Okay, you can. You can do hard shoulder into hard dash punch. That's pretty high damage. That's 230. So that's theoretically useful. That's a combo I did. I thought it might be airborne only. When I did it earlier, I did it focus and then backdash into hard shoulder. And that's a time... Yun's focus backdash combos are actually pretty high damage because of the shoulder. That's a pretty high damage combo for a focus backdash combo. And that's a kind of nice thing that Yun has. That's 251. That's better than most characters get. But that shoulder gives him a lot of presence in punish scenarios. Like, it's slower than the dash punches, but it leads to better punishes. And the EX one is really fast. It'll pick up punishes from really far away. Like, if I saw you, like, whiffing a palm or something like that, and I was, like, this far away, I could just, like, whack you with it, maybe. I don't know. Depends on what character you're fighting. I think you can punish, like, Zangief Lariats with it, for example, if Zangief's sitting at the other end of the screen building meter. You might be able to use dash punch for that, too, though, so... Well, dash punch, the hard one is really slow, actually. It's got quite a lot of startup to it. And the medium one has a little bit as well. But the light one is really quick. The light one has almost no startup, but it doesn't go very far. What else? So if you get like a juggle into the light shoulder, like off of close medium kick, it does the launch state that the other ones do. And it actually, you have quite a lot of time. Because it recovers so fast, you have quite a lot of time to combo out of it. I did close medium kick into light shoulder into hard dash punch earlier, and that all combos, although it's a little precise to execute. That was 264, so that's alright. This is a combo that I'm pretty sure is fairly useful, so it might be worth it to practice it. But there are other combos that are way better, I think. Oh, I didn't mention earlier, but I'm pretty sure his jump medium kick can cross up now. It might have already been able to, actually. I know it could in Arcade Edition, but I think they took it away and gave it back. I know they took away Yang's and gave it back. But just so you're aware. It's a really specific cross up, but a cross up is inherently broken on a dive kick character because I can jump from the same range and get a cross up, or a dive kick that hits on the front. That's a really unsafe dive kick.
50-50.
But like if you did that meaty, that would be a really strong mix up. Let's see here. What was I talking about? I just kind of finished shoulder. From a light shoulder, you can comment red focus, and that's a combo. Light shoulder is safe, so you want to do a lot of your combos into it. Like even if you don't know if it's going to work or not, far stand strong into light shoulder is very spammable. I actually dropped that. You have to do a perfect cancel. You have to cancel in the first frame or the combo drops. But this is a really spammable combo that you can go for pretty much all the time, and it's safe versus most of the casts. Like maybe Ryu can super you, and maybe like Geef can probably grab you. But like most of the casts can't do anything. So it's a really good move to throw out all the time. And if you react to the stand strong hitting, not even the shoulder, just the stand strong, because it's going to combo, and you have a lot of time to react to that, you can just go into red focus and then pick up a combo from there. And it ends up doing quite a lot of damage. Drop the final hit.
Is that hard lunge?
Yeah. We'll talk about follow-ups from Ultra One in a little bit. So that's pretty much shoulder in a nutshell. And of course, if you get an anti-fireball shoulder, you can, you can't get follow-ups from medium, apparently. Maybe with an F80C. I know you can get, yeah, probably with an F80C. That would definitely work. So that's theoretically a little useful. Just so you're aware that that's a possible thing that he can do. I've never seen Eon do that. Maybe because Ultra One you can land in a billion other ways, but on paper that seems quite good. Let's see here. Oh, and EX doesn't actually knock down on the first hit, which is the only one you can F80C. So I think you can combo out of it. I think it's like +4 or something. You can actually pick up a combo. I think. I can't seem to get it. Maybe you can't combo out of it. I know.
Where can I get frame data for after F80Cs?
Nowhere. You just have to test it out yourself. That's like an impossible thing to. You just have to like count frames using like something that can make the game play one frame at a time. I don't know how to do that. Other people have done it and they've talked about it. What I usually do is I do an after F80C and then I try time shit perfectly, and then see if a follow up is possible with my fastest moves. Like I'll like plink a low short after it, which is what I'm doing right now, which I know to be a 3-frame normal, and I'm not getting it, so I guess you can't combo to this. But if I could get a low short, I'd be like, okay, what's a 4-frame normal? And then I'd plink that after it. And then I'd see if I could ever get that. And I'd be like, okay, well, you can get +4 stuff. You can get 4-frame stuff, so it's at least +4. And I keep on going up 1 frame each time until I figured out what you could no longer get. And that's how I would test it. Like, I'm pretty sure Akuma and Ken are both +3, or maybe +4. I'm pretty sure +3 after their first hit of their hard uppercut into F80C, just for an example of me doing that. Anyway... if it hits as an airborne state, you can actually, it won't knock down, but since the opponent's already knocked down, it won't like reset them or anything. So you can actually pick up an Ultra One after a close medium kick with like a short, like an EX shoulder FADC combo. That costs quite a lot of meter. I wouldn't recommend that combo, but it's good to know it's there. Let's see here. I guess up kicks. The light one is actually invincible for quite a long time, and you can thus anti-air with it pretty effectively. I think it's the ideal one for anti-air, but I'm not actually very certain, because you can also anti-air with EX and hard. Hold on a second. Excuse me. Oh my god. Alright, I'm better. The light one anti-airs pretty well, and you can actually pick up combos if you only get 1 hit, which is kind of cool. You probably usually won't get only 1 hit. I think it has to only be the second hit too, so... There you go. That's what it looks like when you anti-air with it. I'd probably be doing it from a crouch. Oh. There you go, like that. Even if you get both hits, you can pick up a hit of EX shoulder, which can be the difference between winning and losing. So it's good to know you can do that. It's kind of tight. You can actually do that even if it hits a grounded opponent. Check it out. Yeah, there it is. That's 90 damage I'm tacking on to the end. If that's worth 1 bar to you, that's worth 1 bar to you. Be aware that it'll do less at the end of combos. And some characters, actually, if you cancel into light up kicks, it'll pick up the second hit naturally without ever getting the first hit. And that's really good because getting the second hit by itself means you can combo like much cooler things after it. Might take a couple tries. There you go. So you can do, like on some characters with certain combos, starting from point blank or starting from a command grab or stuff like that, you can end with a cancel into light up kicks that only gets a second hit. Like I'm pretty sure you can do that on Viper, for example. Like cross up command grab into like far strong into up kicks or something. I think. I don't know. I don't know the combo. But I'm pretty sure there are characters where you can do combos like that and just get meterless ultra ones, which is really useful. But Yun's got a lot of character specific combos, so I don't know them because I'm not a Yun player. I just fight Yuns. Let's
Is
see.
there any technical reason why the command grab puts you on the other side?
What do you mean? You mean why does it do that in the first place? Why is it a cross-up command grab?
Because
Um,
it's just part of the animation?
yes, but also they probably designed it with the sense of he can't keep you into the corner and go for repeated command grabs. It's not really a thing that
Right.
Yun should be able to do. Is limiting his pressure options, I suppose. Be aware we'll talk about the hold on. We'll get to the command grab after up kicks. Um, Medium up kicks is the combo one. I think it goes the farthest, and it might do the most damage. Hard probably does more, honestly. We'll find out right now. 70, 140, 110. Yeah, so hard is stronger. Hard is generously stronger. Medium goes the farthest, though. If you do like a combo into medium up kicks, it'll pick up medium up kicks always. And if you do a combo into hard up kicks, it depends on the range of the combo and stuff like that. One thing to be aware with medium up kicks is that crouch for me, it will not hit a crouching opponent at all, ever. And I don't think Yun has a force stand move. I can't immediately think of one. So you have, on crouching opponents, you have to go for hard up kicks, which does hit crouching opponents. And that applies also for combos. Like, hold straight down for me. If I was doing, that combo might not work on Yun. Let me just make it short. Yeah. If I'm doing, like a combo to medium up kicks, it won't work on a crouching opponent. So I have to react during my combo whether you're crouching or standing. And then I have to do medium up kicks if you're standing, because it's more reliable combos. And then I have to do hard up kicks if you're crouching. So there you go, there's hard up kicks. So that's a little distinction that Yun has to make during his combos, and that's one of the reasons up kicks is somewhat more technical, just a little bit more technical than ending combos with dash punch, because dash punch will just always work. Hard up kicks actually has invincibility, like light. It has less than light. Light has the most, but it goes a lot farther, which makes it more reliable in certain anti-air situations than light is, because light can just whiff the first hit on characters who like jump in and then stop midair. Jump in on me. I wasn't reacting. I might not have picked up that anti-air. I think light's the fastest, but all of them are pretty slow. I think light might be 5 frames or something. It's definitely safe jumpable. It might be even slower than that. It might be like 7 frames. EX is 4. EX is quite fast. Unless they nerfed it. I remember it was 4 in Arcade Edition. I'm pretty sure it's still 4. EX up kicks actually has invincibility. It works, I think, in all combos, regardless of standing and crouching. I think it's the only one that hits crouching opponents, besides hard. I don't think light hits crouching opponents. Try it. Crouch for me. Oops. Yeah, so like if you're doing a wake-up one, you have to consider that your wake-up ones won't hit crouching opponents, and that's really scary to use this as a reversal. And it is Yun's only invincible reversal, if I recall correctly. So, not getting ultras and stuff. So, that's really scary. Hard is... These are all... You also can't FADC them, and hard is the only one that actually picks up on crouching opponents. So that makes EX sort of a niche as one of his best reversal ones, because it's got quite a lot of invincibility, and it will hit crouching opponents. And also you can combo out of it. Mid-screen, you can usually only get a light dash punch or an EX shoulder. It does get both hits of EX shoulder, if I recall correctly. Yeah, which is kind of cool. That ends up doing 230, which is decent damage. And light dash punch is 190. I don't think he can get medium or heavy dash punch. But just so you're aware, if you're in corners, this is a stealth buff in like Arcade Edition. 2012, in 2012. If you do EX up kicks, it actually floats pretty high. And on corners, you can actually pick up a... It lagged. You can pick up an ultra. You do it really early. It looks like it shouldn't work, but it does. It works quite reliably. So that's a neat little follow-up he has. Let's see here. I guess that's it for up kicks. I can't think of anything else. You can anti-air with the EX one too, so don't forget about that. None of them FADC though. Command grab. It's the recovery is huge. It also does 1 point of damage, which means that it adds to scaling. 0 damage moves do not add to scaling. It's +7. Literally, it does 1 damage and puts you at +7. So you can combo into like a low strong, for example, is the most common one. Low strong is I think a 4-frame button. And then from there you usually go like low strong, stand strong into up kicks, which I just dropped. But that's like bread and butter Yun combo, and I can't seem to get it. That's like
What's the startup on Ultra?
on of oh, it's Ultra One is I think 9 frames, and the command grab is +7, so you'll never get an Ultra out of it. But there are other ways to convert this to Ultra, depending on what character you're playing against. I think you can do a frame perfect walk in close medium kick, but I don't remember. Maybe not actually. That might be. I think on some characters you can go into close medium kick. I don't think it's a walk-in thing. That's not really viable most of the time though. So it's really hard to convert this move into EX into Ultra One most of the time. You can do like close. You can do if you do strong. I think it gets you a far strong. Oops. But if you do target combo, you can actually do a walk-in target combo after it, and that'll get you EX dash punches. I missed it, but I'm pretty sure that works. You used to do that in Arcade Edition to pick up a Ultra One, because I don't think you could do walk-in close strong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember, but I think you could do walk-in target combo. But that's not really important anymore. Usually after a command grab, you just go for low strong, stand strong, uppercut, and on some characters, low strong, stand strong, uppercut. I think. That's like bread and butter. Let me think here. If you don't trust in your combos, you can just go into light shoulder, and that's fine. I don't trust in my combos right now. And it looks like that. I dropped every part of that. Let me see here. If the opponent is cornered and you want to keep them cornered and you go for a command grab, after you do this move, it's hard to follow up, and Yun players do drop it. So people will instinctively just hold down back and not mash reversals. So one thing that people do sometimes, and not even tech throws, one thing people do sometimes is they do a command grab and then they immediately do another command grab. And that lets you keep the opponent in the corner and it resets scaling. So that can be really useful sometimes. That's a little gimmick that Yun has. And you can use it to sort of hold the opponent in the corner of the screen. This move loses to regular throws because of the startup is dramatically longer and it doesn't tech throws naturally. So you have to use it by merit of the fact that its range is enormous. Its range is far outside normal throw range, even with Yun's bad throw. Yun's forward throw and back throw don't go very far. Yun's throw range is quite bad. But this is outside even like Ryu's throw range, or like even I don't know if it's longer than like Rose's, but it goes farther than most throws. So you have to find ways of getting the opponent to outside normal throw range, and then use this when they can't tech it. You see what I'm saying? And EX actually goes even farther than the regular one. I think that's the purpose of it. The explicit purpose of EX, it just goes farther. It used to have some bullshit to it. I think it was throw invincible in Arcade Edition, was completely stupid. But now it just has big range. I think you can do that, and I think people almost never block it, or almost never get out of it. I think that's a reset that works almost all the time. That was a very basic combo. That's like a baby combo out of command grab. Slow strong, the strong dash punch. I think that works. Low strong dash punch. Yeah. So that's a really simple follow up. That's like a third strike follow up. I think that's how we followed up in third strike. That are like low forward dash punch. You can theoretically do like low strong into EX shoulder and stuff like that, or like low strong into light shoulder into super or red focus. These all work. That's like a combo. I didn't actually pick up the combo. That might not work actually. Yeah, you might have to do stand strong. 3. It should be 4. I just got it. That was close strong. That was weird. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so that works. You can go into close strong and it's the light shoulder from that, and then into. Oh god, gotta get that first frame cancel. The point is, this is an option for him. There you go. Proof of concept. Let's see if I can get the follow-up, though. Oh, god damn it. Alright, anyway. That's command grab in a nutshell. He's only got Palm. Didn't talk about Palm at all. Palm is, technically speaking, in the game's code a fireball, so it'll destroy other fireballs. Um, it's dramatically bigger than it looks. There's a big hitbox in front of him that's not very visible. And his hurt box goes like behind him when he does it, so it's actually very difficult to counter poke when it's active. Like if someone's like doing like stand fear, if someone's poking you and it's intersecting with a palm, like 9 times out of 10 the palm will win. It used to be even more stupid in Arcade Edition when 10 times out of 10 the palm would win. But it'll tend to counter hit things. The hitbox is on the screen for a long time, which makes it really useful. You can do like meaty palms too, which is quite useful. Like on a knockdown, you can get over them, and if they have no reversal, or even if they do have a reversal, it's like a particular reversal. You can do like a meaty palm, and then they have to wake up blocking, for example. And then if you condition them to wake up blocking, you can maybe do a fake palm and then go into command grab or something like that. That's the idea. That's how you're supposed to use palm. But it does a bunch of other stuff too. It's really high damage. That's the main appeal. I think the medium one starts up a little faster than the hard one, but you can't combo into either of them except from focus stack. And the damage is pretty high. And it also creates a juggle state. Doesn't matter most of the time. But on a cornered opponent, you can pick up Ultra, actually. I think you can pick up Ultra. Might be, there's a specific scenario. It's like, after a focus crumple, you can make them fall into a palm. You see that? And then Ultra is really easy to do. I don't know if you can do it after like a normal palm. But after that scenario, you can always get Ultra. Pretty sure. This is like a arcade edition setup that you used to see all the time. I can't seem to get it now. I don't know how I did it the first time. Oh, maybe I'm doing it too early. How did I do it once? I did strong instead of fierce, and that worked. So maybe I have to use strong. I don't know. Damage on that is quite high, just so you're aware. EX palm causes a wall bounce. If you block a Shoryuken or something, your punishes should start with EX palm. That's how you maximize damage with the Yon. And I must emphasize the Yon's damage is pretty bad, so you should put a lot of emphasis on trying to maximize it. So if you like block an uppercut and it's not like an Oni jab uppercut or something like that, you can usually EX palm it on. That's a really weird one because that one always crosses up. There you go. What you do after an EX palm connects, it does depend a little bit on screen position. Like if I was cornered and I landed an EX palm, I wouldn't be able to land some of my normal follow-ups. I'm using a new controller and it's not quite broken in. Like normally you go into light shoulder, but that will never work from that range. So you might have to do like just a fierce dash punch or something. I'm actually not very sure about how he combos out of an EX palm when he's cornered. I think you don't really go for that when he's cornered. I think that's the answer. Maybe a strong dash punch. Maybe an EX shoulder. I can't make
Can
anything.
you get ADC out of EX palm?
I don't think. Oh, you can. You can. I would never do that, but that would theoretically make combos possible. So that's good. Like, for example, you could do like... Whoa, that was cool. I've never seen a young player do that in my life. So, theoretically, it's not very practical.
New tech?
Yeah, new tech. That's some neat stuff. I'll put that on YouTube and see if people like it. Let me see here. If you're mid-screen, you go for, I think, light shoulder will combo, and then from light shoulder again, you can do a hard dash punch, and you can do that after focus attacks too. And once again, this new controller. That ended up doing 356, which is quite high for Yon. That's 1 bar. That's off a level 2 focus, which is, you know, pretty decently scaled and not very damaging starter. So that's a good little option for him, EX Palm. But you can't combo into EX Palm. You have to start with it. So you have to be really ready for the scenarios where you can use EX Palm. You can't just use EX Palm. You can't just do like, oh, I'm Yun, EX Palm resets. I don't know. There's no mix-up to it. The chip damage, I should mention, for Palm is quite high. That's 40. That's 30. Fierce is also 30. So that's useful, I guess. And Third Strike, he didn't even have an EX Palm, so... let's see here. Is that all 5 of his special moves? Does he have 5 special moves? Hold on, I've got... yeah. Alright. And I talked about the EX versions of all of them, so that's good. Oh, I didn't mention that his dash punch is an armor breaker, which is really good because the jab one comes out insanely fast. And also the palm is an armor breaker, but that's more just like it would be useless if it didn't break armor. Like if it didn't break armor and you did it meaty, they could just wake up focusing or something like that. You can't do it on reaction to someone focusing; you'll just get killed. Um, but the dash punch is his main armor breaking utility. Besides combos, combos are his main armor breaking utility. But dash punch is really useful. Just be aware of that. Super is very difficult to talk about. I'm not I'm not a good Yun player. If I wanted to show off Super, I would probably do it in training mode by myself, so I had the reset, so I could keep on trying until I got it. But just as a to explain how it works, you can combo into Super from any connected shoulder, or close medium kick is a pretty good starter too, because it gets the launch. Um, when he's in Super mode, all of his moves can chain into each other, and also they have different frame data, like they recover dramatically faster. And some of them change properties, like his close medium kick right now is 70 damage, but I think in Super mode, yeah, it does 80, and it also recovers and starts up insanely quick. So that's like one of his best moves in Super. Also because it carries him forward, which is really useful. You can do like baby Super combos, like I think this. Like this is almost impossible to drop, I say as I drop it. Um, this is a quite easy Super combo to go for. He might be hard actually, not strong. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. The point is there's
You just do a bunch of
you can
lunges.
you can do dash punches too. I forgot about that. You can just start with your shoulder and then do like repeated dash punches. This gets mad scaling. You can even juggle with normals. You probably wouldn't do that. You usually want to try and minimize the number of scaled moves you have. Um, the launcher you typically use in Ganejin is Far Roundhouse because it does like the least scaling and like high damage. And normally, the fact that it recovers so slow makes it a bad launcher, but in Ganejin it recovers really fast. So if you did like light shoulder into Ganejin, you can actually get like a 2-frame link into stand roundhouse, and I just dropped it. And then from stand roundhouse, you can do like a dash punch, for example, and that'll pick up a combo. So I don't remember quite how it goes. You can do like light shoulder, stand roundhouse, and then like strong. I don't remember how it goes. It's been a while. It's like strong palm towards forward, strong palm towards forward, uh, strong palm dash punch, something like that. You'll have to watch like a good player do it. And there's a couple other Ganejin setups. Like there's actually a Ganejin combo, a juggle, where you can do like low strong into light up kicks or something. Maybe like far strong into light up kicks. And then you can just what am I getting dashes for? Didn't have super. I thought that worked. I don't know, man. I think there's other follow-ups, but I don't know what they are. People don't really use Ganejin as much anymore. It's still one of the better supers in the game if you can actually pull off the combos. But now a lot of Yuns just use his super bar like a 3-bar and a 1-bar. You know, that's how they set it up. It's like these are my 3 bars for my red focus combos, and these are my 1 bars for my EX palms and various other EX moves. But like this combo, like low strong, stand strong, into red focus, into EX palm, and then you can follow up with like light shoulder into hard dash punch. That whole string does like, it does like 800 damage, I think. Not 800 damage. No way 800 damage. I think it does like 800 dizzy. There's some bullshit about the amount of dizzy it does when I say 800 damage. It's pretty strong though. It ends up being about as strong as a Ganejin combo, which is like 400-ish higher if you use an ultra. But if you do just red focus combos, the point is red focus combos don't lose a lot of damage over Ganejin, and they also have much higher dizzy. You don't do any dizzy in Ganejin. So red focus combos are sort of the new thing for Yun. He's got some of the best red focus combos of any character in the game. Sort of like it's like a shotgun if you know what I mean. It's really high damage. You can stock up you can just do an insane amount of burst damage with your super meter basically. Let me think here. That's pretty much a super in a nutshell. I don't have a whole lot to say about it because I don't know a whole lot about it. I guess ultras. His Ultra 1, we'll talk about juggles into it. Ultra 2 is really simple to explain. It goes through fireballs. It goes pretty fast. Combos into it are almost non-existent. If it gets an airborne connect, it usually won't get a proper juggle. And sometimes it will. Sometimes in certain setups, like in Ganagin, for example, it'll get like a juggled version that looks kind of like the third strike version of the move. Yeah, like that. It's like third strike style. Um, it's not that good though, honestly. It's he's got EX shoulder already for fireballs, and regular shoulder for fireballs. So he's not, and he's got dive kick, you know, to navigate fireballs too. So he's not really looking for an anti-fireball ultra that much. If I were, I probably would pick Ultra 1 all the time for Yun, but even if I really wanted Ultra 2, I would just pick Ultra Combo Double. I probably would never pick Ultra 2 by itself. But maybe there's a matchup where it's really good. It does have quite a lot of punishing power. For example, if Blanca does like a EX ball, I think it can pick up a punish on EX ball. I'm actually not 100% sure of that. But that's a move that Yun, I think, otherwise can't punish. Unless like Dash Punch punishes it, but I don't think it does. Maybe EX shoulder. But it does go quite far, that's the point. And it does do quite a lot of damage for how far it goes, how fast it goes. So that's sort of Ultra 2 in a nutshell. And it does ignore fireballs. You can like use it from like out here and punish a Hadouken, which is pretty good. Ultra 1, super easy to combo into. You can do it from, let's see, used to do it from EX Dash Punch, doesn't work anymore. You can do it from EX up kicks in corners. You can do it from close medium kick in corners and anywhere if you FADC it. And maybe if you get frame perfect walk-ins, I don't know. You can do it from far roundhouse in corners. You can do it from focus attack. You can do it as an anti-air, actually. It's not a bad anti-air. I feel like there's other stuff too. It's quite a good ultra, okay? It's an ultra you can land off a lot of scenarios. I'm probably forgetting a really big one. But it's an ultra you can land everywhere. Any situation, it only has, I think it has JP1. So you can have a situation where you've got, here, let's test it right now. This is a free juggle state, close medium kick, because you can juggle the normals. So that means 2 close medium kicks are a JP1 state. Oh god, it's lagging. There you go. Yeah, so it works as a JP1. I don't know if 3 close medium kicks will work, so we might not be able to test if it works as a JP2. Yeah, that move only has JP1 as well. Okay, I got it. Damn it. That might only have JP1. Oh god. I don't know. It's hard to test. It's hard to test Ultra 1's utility. Let me think here. Anyway, if you get it in a free juggle state, you can actually it stays a free juggle state, I think. Or it becomes like a JP1 state, I think, actually. It only adds 1, I think. I think that's it. So you can do like things that juggle after it. I'm trying to do hard dash punch. It recovers pretty slow, but the last few frames of it, right after the camera pans back down to Yun, like from here to now, it's actually special cancelable. And you can do like special moves. I just did Fierce Dash Punch. That's like the optimal damage one. There's actually a metered follow-up that does even more damage than that, but it's quite difficult to go for. I made a video about it a little while ago. If you go...
Can't you do Ultra 1 and then go for a full Ganajin?
Yeah, yeah. That's one of the special moves you can cancel into. Technically speaking, Super works the same place as special moves do. During that little cancelable period, you can cancel the Super. And I just dropped it. Blame the controller, not me. I probably won't even get the pickup, to be honest. I don't know, man. You can get Aging right there, and then you can pick up with, I think, dash punches. Maybe something else, maybe up kicks. Not quite certain. I think you're supposed to do up kicks in that scenario, and then you do the up kick struggle, which is really weird looking. It's like repeated. It's repeated some normal into up kicks, but you can make that juggle into like other juggles if you just do a couple transition normals. But it's a really weird little thing that Yun can do. But that's a ton of damage. You can also go from Ganagin combos into Ultra. In Ganagin, Ultra will it'll do like the third strike version of it, and you can combo into and out of it, I think. Notably, as soon as Ganagin ends, I might have a hard time comboing Ganagin all the way. As soon as Ganagin ends, it's impossible to juggle anything. Combos just drop once Ganagin ends, so you have to do your final hits of your juggle like right before Grenadian ends, so at least the first hits of your move will combo in time. And I think the move will hit in its entirety if the first hit connected. Like I don't know. Like if I got the first hit of that, kicks the second hit might work if after the Grenadian runs out, but I'm actually not certain. We'll find out right now. Why did I start so early and why did I drop the combo? Yeah, I still got the juggle. So there you go. Some weird stuff going on there. Let's see here. That's most of what I know about his ultra. So I guess we'll just talk about combos and stuff and then be done with it. Damage combos and confirm combos actually look quite similar for Yun because his combos are so long. If you want a really optimized damage combo, I don't know what really optimized, but the combo I was doing was low, strong, stand strong, which is sort of the bread and butter damage combo. It's 2-frame links all across the board. Yun doesn't have a whole lot of match applicable 1-frame links. Most of his combos are easier than that. And then after that, you would go into strong medium up kicks, forward up kicks. That's like bread and butter. That does 200. Wait, no, I missed the first one. Damn it. Got the whole combo. I'm like plinking it and I can still barely get it. Oh, I got 3 low strongs. Sloppy, sloppy. Stand strong is useful because it like moves you in. So that's why you end combos with stand strong even when crouch strong is available. But usually crouch strong won't hit from this far away. There are some characters who are extra wide, so you can go for like 3 or even like 4 crouch strongs on them, I think. Or like 3 crouch strongs into a low forward, I think works on some characters like DJ and stuff. Crouching Honda is notoriously really wide. But that's like your bread and butter punish combo, and the damage is pretty bad, if I recall correctly. I want to get it once just to see what the damage is. That might be it, 245. That's pretty low. Like, just Adon, whose punishing power is not that high, just stand fierce into hard up kicks gets 250, and he has no trouble doing that. And this is 2-frame links, and it's 245, so it's even lower. And this is like damage optimized for Yun, so that's pretty sorry. Just 1 low strong into stand strong is much easier, especially if you get the close one, because the close one's faster than the far one. But that does even less damage, I think. This is even ultra damage. It used to do less than this. They added damage to his strongs in ultra. Yeah, no, I didn't even get that. This isn't even hard. I blame the lag. New Zealand connection. Oh no.
Australia.
Oh, Australia. What's the New Zealand flag look like?
I don't know.
You don't know. I don't know either. I can't tell. They're
Canadian flag look like?
oh, it's like maple leaf. All the Australias, I don't know about all of them, but like a lot of them have like Union Jacks and then random shit. Like stars.
Yeah, it's like all of the
Yeah,
Commonwealth
all the
ones.
Commonwealth has like a Union Jack plus a random weird stuff. Anyway, for confirm combos, it'll be like low strong or low short. Probably start your confirm combos just purely because it's a low. It's got that nice little mix-up potential to it. From that, you'll go to stand jab usually. That's the most frame advantage move you can go into. I think it works. It might not work from super far away. That still worked. And then from stand jab, it's pretty easy to go into like far strong. That's I think it's a 2-frame link actually, which makes it all the sorrier that I can't hit it. I literally didn't even hit strong that time. There you go. That's it. That was a little health scaled actually, so that's not the true damage. But this does not a lot at all. It's 165, very low damage. Yun's damage and confirm combos is very low. And then you can do like a couple jabs to make it easier. That's 164. That literally I lost a point of damage for going for an extra link there. And if you're going into like shoulders, it does even lower damage than that. So Yun's not really. If you like damage, Yun's not the character for you. And that's a long combo, like for scaling purposes. So you don't really want to go for red focus combos at that point. So that shoulder isn't that useful. It's deceptive. Like it's like, oh, the world opens when I can land a shoulder, but no, you can't do any damage. That did 225.
What do you go for if you get dizzy?
If you get dizzy, you'd probably go for a punish combo, and it would probably end up just being like jump fierce, low strong, stand strong, up kicks, I guess. You might go for a sneaky reset, because Yun is absolutely full of sneaky resets. Yun has probably one of the best reset games of any character in this game. You got a lot of resets into cross-ups, Like I think you can do like that, for example, and you can juggle out of those. And uh, some of them, like if you do a light shoulder reset, it won't launch the opponent. But if it hits meaty enough, like if I time that right, I'm pretty sure I can link a jab after it. So that's a kind of cool thing that Yun has. And you can time that differently to get a cross up or a non-cross up. So that's some pretty dirty stuff. Yun's reset game is good.
What happens if you red focus out of that shoulder?
Oh yeah, it doesn't work. You wish it worked. Oh jeez. I like that's one of the first things I thought of. If it hits on the front, everything's fine. But if it hits on the back, you just focus the wrong way. That would have been really cool if that worked, but at the same time, that would have been borderline broken. So all the better that he lost it. But just so you're aware, some people will do Ganaging combos, and then they'll like end their Ganaging combo with like a jump normal for the air reset, and then like they'll do the shoulder, which recovers like super fast in Ganaging, and then you can just combo an ultra. So it's a little sneaky thing that people will go for at the end of Ganaging combos. It looked like I did a light shoulder. You're supposed to do medium, I think. Oh, let me try the combo. I think you're supposed to use maybe jump fierce. Oh my god, nothing's comboing. Maybe you have to do it on the way up. Oh my goodness. Maybe you just have to use jump forward. And it might be corner only. I've only ever seen it in the corner, but Ganaging combos tend to have a lot of corner carry, so that there you go. But it could be like yeah, that into ultra. That actually picks up, and it gets an unscaled ultra. So that's a pretty scary thing that Yun can do. But also, it's a big guess, and it's not like it's not super rewarding, or it's not super. It's you're burning a lot of meter on a really big guess, and you don't have many opportunities to do it. It is quite rewarding. I don't know why I said it's not rewarding. It's like that. They'll do it at like the end of their combo, so it'll get the full ultra one. It'll be like the last hit of the Ganaging combo is the jump medium kick. So like that will get the air reset, and the combo will end, and the Ganaging will end, and then the medium shoulder hits like a normal ass medium shoulder, I think. And then if you get that cross up medium shoulder on a cornered opponent, you can combo like an ultra one. There's something going on there. I don't remember what it is. Maybe the shoulder has to hit during Ganaging, but I've seen it before, and it's quite good. You might only be able to get the juggled ultra one in that scenario, and not the full one. But I can't rightly say. Anyway, if you want a slightly higher damage confirm combo, you can do crouch short stand jab and then go into low strong, which is the same difficulty as far strong. It looks like that, only better because you do it right, like that. And then from that low strong, you can do like a far strong. So it's like two different crouches in the combo. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to execute. Let
Like
me
a
just
skull gold combo.
yeah, let me plink this so I actually hit it. Yeah, like that. And that's 196. So that's like normal damage for a confirmed combo instead of insanely low for a confirmed combo. And once again, it's really hard to make meter. It's really hard to use meter to make the combo do more damage. But that's like bread and butter for Yun. It'll be like low short, stand jab, low strong, stand strong, up kicks for a confirm. Or like if you want an easy combo, you could do like low short, stand jab, far strong. Or like low short, stand jab, far strong. Stuff like that. It's a really easy combo to
It's like
go
a lot
for.
of scaling.
Yeah, there's not a lot of way to avoid that for confirmed combos, and especially not for Yun. Yun is very much a victim of scaling. Not to say he's bad, he's one of the better characters in the game. The main reasons he's really successful are his footsies, which are really hard for me to define. But basically, between the dive kick, going for like a cross-up or real dive kicks, cross-up or front dive kicks, between like the ability to dive kick on reaction to like unsafe things, the ability to navigate fireballs with like shoulder, in general his offensive presence with like overhead and command grab and like combos that he can just complete really easily. If nothing else, like his confirmed combo, that one, I'm dropping it a lot. It's really easy to land in match. It's a little laggy here. In match, I usually don't drop that combo ever. So to his credit, his combos are not very hard. And also to his credit, he can pick up combos from very ridiculous scenarios. Like if I get a max range far jab, I can combo like far strong dash punch. And it's just like far jab, far strong is not very risky to go for at all. And by the far strong, I can react to whether the jab hit and just cancel it. So he can get conversions off of a lot of different stuff, which is really useful. And that helps him maximize damage. Um, Apart from that, uh, max damage from command grab. I don't know about max damage, but max conventional damage is just crouch strong, far strong up kicks. I actually got the whole thing there. Yay. 186. Max damage from like a jump in is probably just same deal. Crouch strong, stand strong. You can go for 2 crouch strongs if you get a particularly deep jump in. It looks like that, except you actually hit it. Then you can do I don't know. That's pretty much it for his combos. His combos aren't the most confusing thing in the world. You can do low strong into low forward too, but it's kind of hard to pick up. Actually, it might be the same difficulty as low strong, stand strong. It might also be a 5-frame move or a 4-frame move. I don't remember what his low strong is. It might be. I think it's 5 frames plus 6. Actually, I called it 4 frames plus 5 earlier. I've got the frame data. Let me go look. I looked at it in Ghanesian and I freaked out. I was like, oh my god, it's 4 frames plus 8, but then I realized I was looking at his Ghanesian frame data. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's 5 frames plus 6, and his low forward is also 5 frames, so it's the same speed as Ryu's, but it doesn't go as far. I'm pretty sure Ryu's low forward from this far away. Um, but it is quite a good whiff punishing tool because it does have not a big hurt box either. The low strong is mostly the low strong. You can go for frame traps and stuff just purely because it's 2 hits that combo that have a very small window between them, and also you could just as easily go for like walk in throw, and that's pretty much like depending on how you time your 2 strongs, that's pretty much a mix up, which is pretty good. You'd have to be smart about your walk in throws. Yun's foot speed is great. It's not great. It's pretty high. He's got pretty good foot speed, but be aware that his throw range is bad, so you actually have to do you have to do quite a lot of walking in for some combos. And I think he has some setups off throws, but I don't know what the hell they are. Maybe not back throw, but back throw leaves you like full screen. You may be able to do like a shoulder into a jump cross up or something like that. I don't know. I see Yuns just do. I've never seen like 2 different Yuns do the same thing as for their setups for off of like throws and stuff. So there's probably a lot of creativity to this character. I can't really think of anything else. What combos am I forgetting? Is anyone in my chat? Is anyone like? Is anyone like? Is anyone a Yun player here? Let me look some quick bread and butters up on the internet to make sure I didn't forget anything. Oh, I did forget to mention, if you do his crouch short, you can do repeated crouch shorts, and they are frame advantage enough to combo out of. So you can do like you could do something like that, for example, and that's a true block string, and it's also it's repeated lows, so they have to crouch check the entire thing, which makes them very vulnerable to frame traps. And you can convert damage out of that, which is good. It's very safe. The damage is pretty low, just for the record. This is 3 frames plus 4, but it also chains, so you can just chain it. But in order to cancel the last one, you have to link into it rather than chaining it, because you can't cancel a move that you chain into, for whatever reason. You can't cancel a light normal that you chain into, more accurately. And it's because it ends in a light normal, and there's no way from this far out to convert to like a medium normal. You have to go into light dash punch, I think. Maybe you could do like that. Yeah, I mean, that works. It's kind of cute. Kind of a cute combo. Hold on a second. Wow, I got that combo. I didn't get that combo from Shoryuken Thread, but I remembered it from a Shoryuken Thread that I was looking at that had a combo that was like that. But then I looked and it was like a combo thread from CVS2. So it's kind of funny. Yun's in CVS2. Let me find a Street Fighter 4 one.
I
Let
think
me.
the fact that the announcer talks in training mode is hilarious.
I actually hate the fact that the announcer talks in training mode because every single FADC you do, the commentator, the announcer, will flip the fuck out. So like whenever I'm doing like a video and like I'm with my friend in training mode and it's like, oh, practice some sure you can FADCs. It's like, and like the announcer like can't handle it. It's like, whoa, every single time. Maybe not every time, but it's a lot. Every time you see like a special move, he goes insane, and that's pretty annoying. There are some other things I've noticed. Like there are certain cues that'll activate the announcer that I'd never noticed before. Like after I think if you connect the focus attack, he says something. I think maybe not. Um, there's some stuff. Not a taunt apparently. I knew there was something else. There's like weird. He does time over ones, which is the most annoying. Like the commentator's supposed to say something every 15 seconds or something like that, and he's supposed to do it like remaining on based on how much time is remaining. But this is like infinite time because it's training mode, and they didn't put a whole lot of. They didn't give much of a fuck about making the announcer say the appropriate things. Online training's a great feature, but like they didn't put a huge effort into bug fixing it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm glad that you can do this, but just for the record, the fact that the announcer works is I would call a bug, or rather, all the stupid stuff he says.
Why did they change the announcer from vanilla?
People literally there was like a thread on Sure You Can, or like Event Hubs or something, I don't remember, where it was like requests for super, and it's like it wasn't like they weren't balancing it based on what the players said, but like people were trying to make it known to Capcom what they want to see in the new game, and literally one of the highest rated ones, one of the ones that got circulated the most was remove that smug cunt of an announcer. That was like the phrase that the guy used. People didn't like the way that the vanilla announcer's voice sounded, so they like changed him out. I don't know. I always thought it. I kind of get nostalgic now when I go back and pop in vanilla and I hear like Indestructible and I hear the vanilla announcer. I'm like, oh man, I forgot. They should get back Indestructible. I think they tried to
I
and
think
failed.
like the third strike announcer is fucking hilarious.
I like the third strike announcer. Third Strike is weird. Third Strike's a weird game. The thing that I miss most about this game is the new Dudley voice is a lot. I don't know. I don't know how to call it. It's a lot less masculine, I guess. Dudley had a very, very low voice in Third Strike, and it just sounded very. He still has a British, but he had a more pronounced British accent back then, and his voice was a lot deeper, and it just sounded really cool when he said like gutter trash in that game. And now when he says gutter trash, it just sounds kind of like high, and maybe like I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't sound as cool though. I can't think of anything else for Yon.
Does Yon have a Kara throw?
I don't think so. I could be wrong. I can't even think of what it would be off of. I'm trying to do like forward medium kick, but that might just be me walking. That might be a true car throw, but it might just be me walking. I'm not a Yon expert. That's what it comes down to. You might have like a command grab off of like a low normal or something. Or yeah, off a towards fierce. I didn't even think of that. I'm doing it and I'm not getting it, so I'm pretty good about my fierce car throws. I think I'm pretty sure hop kick is a car throw. Yeah, that appears to be a car throw. It's not a very good one though. Maybe worth using. I can't think of anything else. All right, anyone in the eventual comments of this video for something important that I forgot, kindly leave it as a comment, I guess, for the other people who watch this
And
video.
he'll put it in the description.
Yeah, I'll probably just leave it in the comments, to be honest. Maybe I'll put it in the description, I don't know. I haven't done that yet with the other ones. People have been helping me out with like if I left something big out, they'll like say in the comments, it's like, oh, or like there are some people who are like, you know, I was watching this video and I was taking notes, but then I was also like putting in my own knowledge along with it, and then they put in like a big long comment about like things that they know about the character. So it's really constructive. People are like trying to help each other learn characters. It's really cool. Street Fighter fan base is more collective and productive than people give it credit for. But then again, I'm out there making combo videos and like tutorial videos and stuff like that, and maybe the people I'm bringing along with me are also interested in like bringing the scene together more so than like the average player. Oh yeah, I didn't mention it all, but you can dash punch an F80C it. There's like no follow up. If you
That was the wrong move.
if you F80C a dash punch, I don't think there's anything you can do. Oh yeah, I can't believe I forgot this. This is really important. I like got distracted. If you any situation where you get a free juggle state and you juggle into Ultra, it's a JP1 state, and you can combo into any move that juggles, which will be like dash punches or like shoulders if your opponent's in the corner. I don't know if I was not close enough to the corner or what. It might be a free juggle state if you hit on the ground, and then a juggle state of 1 if it's a free juggle state in the air. Something weird going on there. Maybe I'm just not close enough to the corner after the close medium kick. Yeah, there you go. So, corner max damage is light shoulder into hard dash punch, and you need to absolutely be in the corner to get that follow-up. Like, I don't even know if after you're like a focus attack, dash back, palm ultra, if that's close enough to get the shoulder. I don't know why I'm so inconsistent with this combo. It lagged. It lagged. That wasn't me.
No, John.
Oh. Yeah, that's too far, for example. That's a free juggle state, post palm, I think. I might be wrong. Yeah, free juggle state. So you can do like a hard dash punch there, and that'll combo. So that's fine, really. That does quite a lot of damage as well. And then if you get a juggle state of 1, and then you juggle to Ultra, really good example of that is EX up kicks into Ultra. You don't have your conventional follow-ups. Dash punches will whiff. The only follow-ups you have are, I think, an early EX up kicks, which is quite hard to get and also doesn't do that much damage, or one hit of EX shoulder. I think works. And one hit EX shoulder does like 90, I think, if you, but it'll be scaled for the combo. I actually got the second hit. You want the first hit. That might be it. Yeah, there it is. I got the walk-in ultra. Cool. It'll get both hits if it's It'll get both hits if it's the full connect ultra. Or not, they're both full connect. If it's the one that gives you more follow-ups after the smaller juggle. You can do the full both hits of EX shoulder, but both hits of EX shoulder actually do 130, and I think hard dash punch actually does 130 as well. So there's no scaling difference because they're both a single action, but one costs meter and the other doesn't. So hard dash punch is in general, if you've only got, if you're gonna do a follow up and they both work, hard dash punch is better. That being said, if you get a free juggle state and you're mid screen, and you combo to Ultra 1, if you're very precise, you can get a very early connect EX dash punch. And then you can get a hard dash punch after that. I did an EX dash punch on accident. But the hard dash punch works there, and it does a lot of damage. I think it's actually the highest damage mid-screen follow-up.
Do you think it's possible to combo Ultra into Ultra?
There's no way you could have two Ultras. But,
Training mode.
yes, Ultra to Ultra might actually work. Maybe not, because it won't... you'd have to do like a Ganaging combo between them, because that's the only way to bridge the gap between them. Because Ultra shouldn't be fast enough. So you could have like a... But there's no way to have the same combo going, because he doesn't have a projectile or anything like that. And once the Ultra hits, he's pulled into the animation as well as the opponent. So there's no way to like get hit by a turnaround punch between both Ultras or anything like that. Something to really fast build your Ultra meter really fast. I like the way you think though. That's like all I can think about for Yon.